Hi guys! Welcome to episode 26 of the First Girl Podcast. I'm Jen.
And I'm Favour.
And we are currently
in Lisboa, Portugal.
Yeah.
Isn't it Lisboa?
Lisboa, yes, yeah. Portugal. We're filming in our hotel swimming pool because you know what? We love you guys.
Yeah,
we love
we're dedicated
you.
to this.
We are. So this episode, we basically just gave you a little insight of our time in Portugal. Mm-hmm. Then we talked about I Shall Not Suffer for culture. Mm-hmm. And basically, the first time that you meet your partner's parents as a girl, being in the kitchen,
basically.
So yeah, and listen, we tried with the recording.
We hope you guys enjoy this episode.
We really do.
Welcome.
And, welcome. Hi guys, what episode is this?
26.
26.
Wait,
I think it's 26.
How do we not know the episodes?
26. Welcome to episode 26. We are in beautiful Lisbon, Portugal.
Lisboa.
It is, guys. We have. I don't know if the vlog's going to come out first, or the episode's going to come out first, but you will see the beauty that we have encountered on this holiday. And let me tell you,
this city is stunning.
It's beautiful.
It's just the right heat.
Yeah.
It's the right coldness.
Yeah. They said that. We went on a tour guide. Was it Tuesday? And
Tuesday.
The man was like, they literally call this place paradise. Not too cold, not too hot, not always raining, not dry, like wind perfect. Cold. It's just
literally, it's like hot in the morning and then hot in the afternoon, but then cold at night time.
Yeah,
so
it gives
you the right balance. So when you're sleeping, you're not worried about like
the
feeling
heat,
hot or feeling like you're overheated. So it's just perfect.
It's beautiful.
And it looks stunning as well.
Oh my God, the view that we have in front of us. If y'all knew.
I don't want to go back.
I genuinely don't.
I don't want to go back.
We've got the rest of the day anyway. So
so we're going to do a few things. But this is our last day.
It is.
Portugal.
And we thought we'd spend it, because we're so dedicated to our fans. We love you guys so much.
We're dedicated to you guys. Just fan. Please. We're dedicated to you guys. And even when we're on holiday,
yes,
we are going to still put out something.
Everyone has 24 hours in a day, so... Never stop.
What are you feeling like?
Never stop the grind.
What are you feeling like?
So, you know what? This is something that has been on my mind for a couple of weeks now, and I just felt I need to rant. And why not rant in front of the audience? And something I want to say, specifically to my mom.
English.
I should not suffer for culture.
You can carry.
Okay. So the reason I'm sweating, bro. Oh my God, that's disgusting.
So show the instant your boobies.
Wow, $5, I'm joking. €5, I'm joking. £10, I'm joking.
Can you get straight to the point?
So basically, the reason why I wanted to rant about I Shall Not Suffer for culture is because my dad once came, he woke me up. He didn't wake me up, but it was like early in the morning. He's like, Jen, you need to come downstairs and help your mum in the kitchen. You can't let her do da. Then he started going on about how a woman's place is in the kitchen. Now, there were certain things that he said that I low-key agreed with. I was like, okay, fair enough. In terms of like husband and wife, that's fine. But a woman's place in the kitchen, I don't agree with that. My mum said, it's our culture. We have to do it. I said, okay. And then another time, she had a dream about me having a boyfriend. She had a lot of questions. I had nothing to give her, to be quite honest. Then we started going into the conversation about, liking people and pursuing and stuff. And, to kind of round it up, she said to me that a woman should not like a man should like a woman. And I said, how does that make sense? Do you mean pursue? She said, no, you should never like a man should like you first. In our culture, a woman never likes a man. And you know what? I actually questioned her. I said to her, so you're telling me you've never liked a man in life? She said, no. I said, why are you married to dad? She said, it's our culture. Look at you.
Wow. Okay. My opinion about that is I've always believed that with culture, just because people say something is in culture doesn't mean that it's correct.
No.
Like there's a lot of stuff in culture that we can literally pinpoint and we know for a fact it's not correct and it's also not relevant in our society now.
No.
Just like I genuinely feel like people just use culture as a way of like it's an easy cop out and it's a way of like being selective of what they want and what suits them. So let's say someone wants to like encourage their bad behavior or encourage something about them that they're not willing to compromise about. They will just rely on culture and say, yeah, it's just culture. Yeah, that's what we do. but does it make it right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like the example of like you said, the what's it called, female genital mutilation.
Yeah, so there's some females, some cultures still accept that.
They still do it. Yeah,
they still do it to this very day. Does that make it right? No. It's so, like,
and also the logic, something that when I was thinking about this, I realized that a lot of these culture things, it's always in the beneficial standpoint, I guess, for men.
It's always benefiting men.
It's always benefiting men. When are we going to be benefited for? Like, it doesn't, like, why do you need to cut? Like, it's a young girl, she's 5 years old, there's going to be years until she's sexually active. What does cutting off her clitoris or whatever it is that they do, what does that it doesn't make sense to me.
I just think like it's just sad. Like, we're genuinely in 21st century and we're still having to deal with things that our grandparents dealt with.
Exactly.
Because some people don't want to let go of the fact that
they want to be in a position of power and control.
What I always say, I'm not like, I don't want people to listen to and misinterpret what we're saying.
No.
Like, if you're a person that enjoys doing all that stuff about cooking, all that thing, it's good, it's fine. Me personally, I don't mind. I like cooking, but some people don't like to do that.
Me.
And it would not make any sense to force a person that doesn't enjoy doing that. So you meet this person knowing fully well they don't enjoy it, then leave them alone. Yeah. There's somebody for everybody. If we're talking about dating scene, there's somebody for everybody. There's men that actually enjoy cooking. So why would you deprive that man that enjoys to cook, because all in the name of the culture and the kitchen is just for women and the woman's place is in the kitchen. So the man that likes to cook shouldn't be in the kitchen then? No,
because for me, like I was telling Favour, right, I'm a person, I don't like to exert a lot of energy, right? I don't like to stand on my feet all day. That's just not me. I'm more of an eater than a cook. I don't mind cooking. When I'm in it, I will be in it and I can cook good, don't get me wrong. But I prefer to be fed than to feed other people. So now I want to be with someone where we can have that kind of back and forth. You know what, darling, you've had a long day from work, let me stand up and cook. I don't mind. But if my husband loves to cook and I love to eat, let it be. Let it be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let it be.
But yeah, I just feel like it's one of those things where we have to pick and choose, not pick and choose, we have to just be aware of what's relevant in our society right now. There's so many, like we mentioned, the gender, the mutilation stuff. There's also like some people have self-harm in their culture. There's some people have things where it's okay to beat a woman because the man has paid for the woman. It's actually dark. It goes and it's like people justify it all in the name of culture, and it makes me sad when I hear Christians talk about culture. We're not saying don't respect your culture and don't have any culture. We're just saying make sure what you're saying, what you're accepting as culture is in line with God. Because at the end of the day, God is number one, right? And everything else is secondary. So if it's something that's clashing with what the Bible has said, I don't think it makes any sense to carry on. And I think the biggest mistake people make is they misinterpret what the Bible is talking about when it comes to like the role of the man and the woman. Some people genuinely think that when the Bible talks about being submissive, it means that the woman has to slave away in the kitchen. And being submissive is a general thing. It's all around. It's not something that's restricted in the kitchen, which is why the Bible didn't specifically mention the kitchen or mention cooking, because the Bible is not confusing. The Bible is very, very direct,
very straightforward,
and it says what it says. It said be submissive. It didn't say slave in the kitchen. Submissive is a character. Submissive is someone that is willing to allow and humble themselves enough to allow someone else to lead. That doesn't mean I must be in the kitchen. So imagine a woman that's submissive and always submissive in some people's way of describing it. And the woman's always in the kitchen, but she's rude.
She's a cook.
She's rude. If whatever you say, she's always challenging your statement, never lets you take the lead. Is that submissive? No. That's just a cook.
No, it is. Oh, God. I hit it with my hand. Jen. It is. I know. It's the African in me. No, it's true. And also, you got to think about, yes, it says women submit to your husbands, but you also need to be the type of husband that a woman would say, you know what, I can submit to you. Because you can't come in with energy and be, I'm the husband, I'm the man of the house, but you're not a provider, you don't protect me, you don't look after me, you don't nourish me. Like I was saying, yes, it says women submit to your husbands. It also says husbands, love love your wife the way Jesus loves the church. How did Jesus love the church? With all his heart. When he went to the temple and they were selling stuff and they turned it into some kind of market, Jesus got angry because he said, this is my home. And now you're treating it like it's nothing. Be like that with your wives. If your wife is getting treated badly, if something's happened to her, be like, listen, my wife is not this type of woman. She deserves more. Take her out of that place and treat her the way that she's meant to be treated, in alignment with what God says. People of God.
Exactly. And it's if people are being realistic, it's not, well, most women, it's not hard for us to submit.
No.
Like, it's
especially
genuinely,
me, I'm a lovely person. If I
it's
see
not
someone
hard.
I love, I will submit everything.
Submissive, it's not hard. Like,
even the £5 in my account, I'll submit to you.
Wow. If we feel like we're being respected and we're being treated right, I don't think anybody will struggle unless you're a witch. Unless you're a witch. But most normal human beings would not struggle to be submissive if they feel like if they've been treated correctly.
Yeah, 100%. Gentlemen,
we've changed. We're currently in a different location now.
Because we love you so much. We didn't give up.
We're still in the room.
Yeah, we didn't give up. But basically, the overall kind of point of the rant of the episode is, at the end of the day, we are not, me in favour, I don't know about you lot, but we're not going to suffer for culture. If it's not benefiting us personally, if it's only benefiting the other person, and if it's not in alignment with God, why are we doing it?
Yep.
Why?
That's the issue. That's the best way to round it up.
No. And we have a tweet of the week.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. What's the tweet of the week?
It's on your phone, darling.
Oh. What are you going to tell me? Okay. Tweet of the week. Okay, you read it out.
Okay, so it says, I think it's actually rude for you to meet your partner's mom for the first time and she expects you to help her in the kitchen. Like, am I a guest?
Okay. Express why you feel. What do you think about this?
That's mad favour. It's like, I'm so sorry. I've come to your house as a guest. And the thing is, because I think I saw another tweet, I don't know if it was quoted or underneath, but the person said, I'm not even your daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
Like, we're not, it's not an engagement, we're not married. I've literally come because your child thinks it's time, or I'm suitable
so wait,
enough.
Daughter-in-law is only when you get married? Is that how it works?
Engaged marriage, I'd say. Like,
so boyfriend and girlfriend, you can't be daughter-in-law if you're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Culture.
No, I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know.
I think officially, until you're engaged or married, because it's literally daughter-in-law, you literally married into the family. But if you're boyfriend and girlfriend, I don't think again, it could be a culture thing, you know.
Because anyone that comes into our family that's boyfriend, girlfriend, anyone is automatically
could be a culture thing, literally.
Oh,
bringing it back to time. But yeah, like, unless I've literally come to your house because your son thinks it's time for me to meet you, you know, I'm suitable, like, you're going to like me. So now it's my first time in the house, I don't even know where the toilet is, and expect me to come and clean the place where we had okra and rice bundu and daba and everything else. How does that make sense, Favour?
I think there's an element sometimes that obviously you want to naturally impress your mother-in-law or your partner's family, but then it becomes there has to be a line that it makes sense and both people are comfortable.
Yeah.
Because imagine you've dressed up well just to come and
clean dishes.
First day.
Because the thing is,
you know what? Okay, if you want to do that,
yeah,
that's fine. My thing is, I feel like families that expect that as like the first time,
red flag,
first interaction of meeting you, as in that's what they expect you to do. It would make me think, is there more to me that you care about, or do you just want me for your son to just be there,
just to have someone to submit to your son?
That's not even submissive. You want someone that just comes and helps you clean and cook.
That doesn't make sense. Because there's a lot, especially in African culture, especially in African food, there's a lot of food that has a lot of palm oil, or food that just sticks to it. Like, for example, if you have bondu, do you know you will have bondu either in your teeth, in the sink, 3 days after, it's still there. So now I've come now with my white dress, I'm looking cute, my white outfit, I'm cleaning the dishes just for bondu to go on me, and the stain doesn't go. And I'm not married. I'm a married son.
Yeah, I don't know. if it's an expectant, or what, I don't know what English. If it's something is expected of a person as like the first interaction, I find that a bit weird. Like, wouldn't you want to get to know the daughter's character first to see if her character aligns with your son? Get to know her. Like, what do you do? Where you from? What's your family like? Not, can you go and wash dishes?
And it goes back to the whole thing of the African culture of like the woman has to do everything in the house and has to submit to. It goes back to that, because if your first thought is, oh, can this potential daughter-in-law, can she clean, can she cook? If that's your first thought, then the entire relationship, which is based on how submissive is this woman going to be to my husband, that's all it's going to be based on. It's not going to be based on, is she going to look after him well? How is she going to raise our grandchildren? All of that stuff. It's going to be based on cook, clean, house, children. I'm not about
it's very
that,
weird, but
it's
like we always say, if that's something that the person has offered to do, that's fine. That's different. But I don't think it should be an expect like on the first day of, hi, this is my girlfriend, hi, this is my partner. Just as in, this is like first introduction.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What?
It's crazy. And there's another tweet as well that's linked to it. It says, it's kind of like arguing against it. One day, you people will realise that your kid's potential spouse visiting you for the first time is much an opportunity to audition yourself as a good family to be married into, as it is to assess their suitability for your child.